The year is 1998. The location is Oilers training camp at Tennessee State University. The father and son on the field are Bruce Matthews and his 11-year-old Kevin. Fast forward to the year 2011. Titans training camp at Baptist Sports Park. The father and son on the field, offensive line coach Bruce Matthews and his 24-year-old Kevin.
That's what a father said to his young son.
I call him Dad. You know, every once in a while I'll say it's Coach Dad. But I don't know, when I was talking to some of the rookies and I was telling them to go talk to him, I would say, hey, go ask Bruce this and stuff, which also sounds even weirder than, you know, me saying, go ask my dad this. But I call him Dad, you know, it's what I've always called him, so it's probably won't ever change.
What does he call you on the field?
Dad, Coach Dad, you know. Usually Dad, and I'll correct him. That's Coach Dad to you, so.
Coach Dad spent the last 2 years as an offensive line coach with the Houston Texans. But this offseason, the Hall of Famer got a call from the Titans organization, where a unique opportunity was waiting for him. Before accepting the job to be Mike Munchak's O-line coach, Bruce wanted to ask his son, who's now a second-year lineman with the team, if it would be okay to be his coach in the NFL. And the answer from Kevin was yes.
The positives are endless, you know. I'm working with the Hall of Famer, you know, just like I work with Munch, and, you know, he's my dad, so, I mean, you know, you can't really think of any negatives about it.
I think the negatives to the situation is that I probably care too much. I am definitely personally invested in that kid, and I want to see him do well. Yet at the same time, you know, I understand Munch hired me for a reason, and it isn't about the Matthews or anything. It's about the Titans and making them the best team that we can be.
Every father always wants to see only the best for their kids, but what happens when their feedback could make or break their professional career? That's a position that Bruce is not looking forward to being in.
I just pray that I don't have to be involved in cutting him if it ever happened.
I think it's going to be a little nerve-wracking when that time of year for them. But other than that, I think it's great having your son around. I'm sure he's been coaching for a long time, but like I said, I think he's the same way. He'll be coaching him in a way that he's pushing him like the rest of them, and hoping that he makes the team.
I like it because you have the contact, like it's to hit people around.
I know some people think, you know, maybe you'd have to worry about whispers in the locker room about people saying, you know, oh, he's only doing this because of his coach, he's his dad and stuff like that, but you know, this is the NFL, and that's not how it works. You know, that could probably get me a little leniency in the meeting rooms, but, you know, it's not going to get me on the field or keep me on the team. So, you know, I'm all for it, and, you know, I'm excited about it. Hopefully it lasts for a while.
Over the years, Bruce has taught his son a lot about the game of football. But when you ask Kevin what he's learned the most from his dad, the first word he responded with was character, and how to handle yourself in the game of life.
He just tells us to do whatever we do it 100%, but know that while we're here, take advantage of it because it's not going to last forever. Well, you know what lasts forever is your family and your relationship with God. So,
I'd like to see them just find something that they like and do it as well as they can. And if it's football, that's great. If it's, well, him, I don't know. We'll have to find something for him.
And for now, it looks like they found each other on the football field once again. Yeah, it was hard to do a story like that and not think about my dad, who was a great Little League coach. Two totally different things. But I also I also hope that Kevin was not too mad at us for showing that video of him as an 11-year-old. A young Jeff Fisher was also in that original story, and he said that Bruce had to pay for the things that Kevin broke during that training camp back in 1998 and all of the food that he was eating.
And we've seen those guys eat over there, so we know exactly how much that is. Very nice story, by the way.
Thanks.
Still ahead on Sports Central, find out why the Titans may not be done making moves, especially at wideouts. Plus, cars bump and tempers flare at Pocono, and why